president has just snuck this one in. He says he's lost faith in the inspector general. Is there any reason you believe that he is firing him?
Of course, he's settling scores. We're in the middle of a pandemic. And what is this president doing as thousands of people are dying? He is retaliating against people that are on his enemies list and doing it in the dead of night. This is just another showing of the character or lack of character of this president. But it is a real threat to the independence of the intelligence community, which lost the head of the community, the DNI, the acting DNI, and his deputy. The acting head of the National Counterterrorism Center was also fired, along with his deputy also left the office. So he's decapitating the leadership of the intelligence community in the middle of a national crisis. It's unconscionable. And of course, it sends a message throughout the federal government, and in particular to other inspector generals, that if they do their job, as this professional did, and Michael Atkinson was a complete professional, they too may be fired by a vindictive president. Of course, the sin here, Ali, was that Michael Atkinson revealed to Congress that the administration was withholding a whistleblower complaint, an urgent complaint in violation of the law. And for that now, the president is retaliating in the middle of a pandemic. It's just reprehensible and dangerous.
We believe that these employees of the executive branch are, to some degree, employees of the executive branch, but the inspector generals are different. They are sort of meant to be at arm's length. They're meant to be the people who keep everybody honest. As you said, he deemed the complaint that the White House was withholding to be of urgent concern, and the law dictated that he then take that complaint to you as chairman of the Intel Committee. Is it your understanding that there has at any point been any allegation that Michael Atkinson did anything wrong?
No, none whatsoever. He did exactly the right thing, and I think that's the uniform view among all of the other inspector generals, in fact, who came to his defense and disagreed vehemently with the Justice Department in the opinion it issued, saying that such a complaint could be withheld from Congress. So all of the inspector generals were in the same position. And I think this sends another shockwave through the intelligence community. I'll tell you this also, Ali. I've also learned that while the statute requires that Congress get 30 days notice before the president would remove an inspector general, he has put the inspector general immediately on administrative leave, effectively doing an end run around the statute to immediately remove this consummate professional. Yet again, a flagrant disregard of the law and a president who is so terrified of oversight that he would take this kind of an action in the middle of a crisis.
Congressman, what options do you have in this case?
Well, you know, we're certainly going to do our oversight into the circumstances behind his firing. We're also going to have to change the law for a president like this, because apparently the protections for inspector generals are not strong enough. So we're going to have to include that in our Intelligence Authorization Act. But we're going to have to find ways to hold this president accountable and also to ensure that the intelligence community continues to speak the truth to Congress. Already there has been a dumbing down of the information being given to Congress about foreign interference in our elections. The fact that the intelligence community briefed Congress on that resulted in the firing of a different intelligence official, that being Acting Director McGuire. So we are going to have to push back in the Congress. We're going to have to continue our vigorous oversight. We're going to have to make sure that we get answers in terms of foreign interference in the election, and that we get answers in terms of the coronavirus and what we know about that and when we knew about that. So this is the president's way again of trying to stifle oversight, and Congress is going to have to push back. It will once again test whether there is any in the Republican Party in the House who are willing to do their institutional jobs and speak out and also support our oversight actions.
Congressman, I have 30 seconds left, but you said something. You said it's a dumbing down of the intelligence information that the administration gets. That's the problem, right? This isn't just the president finding people around him to be sycophants. There's actually a real risk to the country in removing these inspectors general or removing people from the intelligence community.
Absolutely. I mean, if there's an issue, for example, in the intelligence community regarding the coronavirus, regarding reporting on the coronavirus, or problems with whistleblowers, or maybe there is a whistleblower and we simply don't know. But if this is an effort to stifle anyone who might criticize or report wrongdoing in the midst of a national emergency, he is doing the country another tremendous disservice.